before we discuss that, you want a drink?
Sit. I have not eaten since yesterday.
Ooh, I want something. I want to eat something. Are you gonna
Give
buy?
me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Sounds good to me.
Anything that isn't local, please.
Anything that isn't local?
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful.
Oh, really,
He's
Johnny?
a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll fly.
Johnny, nobody asked you. Nom 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 nom. That looks delicious. Thank you. Look, he's not that bad of a guy. Look, he bought me food. He bought me dinner.
Chill, Johnny. He's Sokka scum to you, I know that. But Goro's not a bad guy.
Not a bad guy. He was Saburo fucking Arasaka's bodyguard.
That doesn't mean he's not
Think
a
his
bad.
pretty
He's a bad
eyes
guy.
landed in that gig?
It doesn't necessarily mean that that's how he is now.
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
What's wrong with the yakitori? Something? Did he put something in the yakitori? Oh,
Okay, I have laid the plan.
I think it
One.
was good.
We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers.
Okay.
3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
Why do I have a feeling something's gonna go wrong and I'm the one who's gonna end up on the float and we'll have to talk to Hanasaka? I have a feeling that's gonna be a thing. I don't know what your problem is with this, but it's not that bad. Look, I have one more bite left. Just want to make sure I finish my food. You're really out to get us killed, aren't you? 5-0 us. I don't have any more. Oh, wait. I could be cooler. I could increase my cool. Wait. It's not cool. It's...
V?
Hold on. I want to be able to increase my reflexes to 6. Because why not? 6. Because, I mean, I want to increase my reflexes up anyways, just so that I can increase my... Oh, wait a minute. Does any of my blade stuff go up? Reduces the stamina cost of all attacks with blades by 30%. That one's fine. I haven't really had any stamina issues recently. Armor's increased by 15%. Defensive attacks with blades deal 200%. Ooh, but I don't really use the defensive that much. So, yeah. I don't think my coolness... Increase all resistance by 2.5% per stack of cold blood. Reduce the weapon recoil per stack of cold... Yeah, I'm not doing anything with cold blood. Allows you to perform a non-lethal aerial takedowns on unaware targets. Oh, wow. Interesting. Increase movement speed while sneaking by 25%. That might actually be useful. Allows you to throw knives. That's cool too, but I prefer my katanas. Alright. Back to here. Quick hacks can do crit damage, deal 50% more damage to unaware targets. Increase quick hack duration by 25%. Quick hack deals 10% more damage. Eliminate target affected by quick hack until it covers on 1 ram. Eliminate target affected by quick hack reduces the existing cooldowns. Oh! For all of their active cut by 10%. See, that's pretty nice. Because I like the issues I'm having right now is that my quick hacks are not cool. The cooldowns are really long on some of them, so cooldowns, quick hack duration. Now, duration is also nice, but I think I'm gonna go with cooldowns because the durations have been okay. The quick hack durations has been okay. It's the cooldowns that have been slowing me down.
We got 5. Oda zeroes us and pisses on our corpses. We will never be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
This your elaborate seppuku ritual?
What? Why?
As far as I can see, you're trying to get us killed. Really like to know why.
The risks are substantial, yes, but we have no choice. Hanako-sama is our only chance. You have nothing to lose.
That's true.
As I do.
That's true.
I see it in your eyes.
He's got a point.
Now, we part.
Okay.
Reconnaissance is required.
What are you doing?
You're a
Don't...
stranger in a strange land. I'm going
Johnny,
with you.
not listening to you.
True. And you with your hands, skills, mind of a thief. Agreed. This we will do together. Cook! Louder! Louder!
I have decided to double the amount of our
Flesh.
Night City security forces. President Myers has
He
called this a
eliminated
breach
the last
in the
obstacle
RBF
between
force.
himself and
Provocation
complete
targeted
power.
of the NUSA
They
and
Surrendered it to him.
Tell me then, what do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that not a... Hey!
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside, all of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this.
You're-
Kusa,
By the way, are you gonna finish that? Because it looks delicious. I really want to finish it if you're just not gonna eat it.
Old man's death must have really fed the flames between the different factions.
that is exactly what happened.
And what's the balance of power look like now?
Kiji longs for stability. The old order. They are united behind Hanako-sama. The liberal wing, Hato, support Michiko-sama, Saburo's granddaughter. I know little about her. And then there is Taka, treacherous thugs who support Yorinobu. Not to mention even smaller factions.
Tell me about him some other time. Where's Yorinobu's rebellious streak come from?
No one knows this.
But you do?
Perhaps soon I shall ask him in person.
Okay.
Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could've kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness
For Yorinobu.
for his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not, for he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs, she persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deed.
Interesting. Interesting.
Wait, you think she's complicit in Saburo's murder?
I think we are all to blame. We allowed ourselves to be tricked. But we will correct this soon. Will you join me?
Might as well.
Sure.
Why not?
Let us go from here.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
I'm enjoyed it. Give me that.
Sawdust and plastic.
I'll take the sawdust and plastic. I have, I'm not picky. Oh man, there are starving children in the Philippines. Come on, man. Starving children in the Philippines, and you're just wasting food like that. How dare you?
Come. I have found a good place to observe.
Dante's Den. Where are we exactly? Oh, we're all the way over here. Okay, Santo Domingo. I don't remember being in Santo Domingo.
We must just climb up here.
Alright. I'm a little more nimble than Takemura,
Now
apparently.
this way.
A little more spry. Young and spry.
Fortune smiles to us. It seems no one is here today.
Oh, that's disappointing. No, V actually would rather not kill if he doesn't have to kill. Rancho Coronado. Alright, let's go. So is this where the floats are kept? Is this where we are?
I would call this a beautiful view of the city, if there was anything to admire.
Hate Night City that much.
Perhaps I am simply homesick, as you say. Now, you must look for vulnerabilities, weaknesses, while I try to think of a diversion. Arasaka cannot discover our intentions. A bit of sabotage is just what we need to divert their attention.
Right. Okay.
You will have the best view on the left. I will try here. This old scope should be good for something. Shall we begin?
Oh, can you run and grab us a pizza?
Take out the food? No. Just no.
One slice.
If I had time and ingredients, I would prepare some onigiri with cod.
That sounds delicious.
Or with grilled salmon.
Oh, so good. Oh. So disappointing.
No, even better. With umeboshi clams.
Oh.
Arasaka-sama's favorite appetizer. Simple, tasty, and filling.
I really could go for some of
I
that right now.
found him chewing once. Pride on his face. It was a protein bar.
Saburo Arasaka with a protein bar? Get out of here.
Like a true soldier.
Fair enough.
Okay, enough. Or we'll both grow
Hey,
hungry.
hey, you were the one who went down into some heavy details there.
Let's do this.
Scan the area. Trucks come regularly.
Trucks drive up regularly.
Are we to hijack one?
Armored door, sealed tight. Footbridge, but it's guarded.
We will use it to enter if there's no other way.
Transformer by the wall. See it?
Could be used for
We
diversion.
should use it to step up.
Antenna. Security hub's liable to be in that building.
Perfect for sabotage.
Sab-
This is not bad.
Sabotage is the one I'm good at.
Looks like a service tunnel by the road there.
It could lead to the warehouses.
Camouflage turrets by the gate.
A last resort. I do not wish to die there.
Pipes. See them?
We could use them to get inside.
Still a lot.
Got eyes on the comm system. There's a lot of guards.
I could use comms for a diversion.
I think that's it. Floodlight. Ranger. I think that's it. I think that's it. Alright, I'm just waiting for those guards to finish talking.
Overheard one of the guards. Stepped in some shit. He's worried about disciplinary action.
And this helps us how?
I know of a woman. Abernathy, head of counter intel in Night City. Could say I'm acting on her behalf and squeeze him. Still know my way around corporate procedures.
That's true. I remember
An
Abernathy.
interesting proposal.
I do remember Abernathy.
Well, I believe we have all we need.
Yeah,
Let us analyze what we know already.
I remember Abernathy from the beginning of the Corpo storyline.
Think I've seen everything.
We have what we came for.
Nice.
So, we going in?
Is this what you said before entering Konpeki Plaza? I wish to be certain we have not overlooked anything. We should wait and observe.
Okay.
If nothing out of the ordinary happens, then yes, we go in.
We go in.
Sounds sensible. Better get comfy. Oh shit, not good.
B.
Oh.
What?
Oh, we got pizza. We got pizza after all.
No sudden movements.
Or
Do you
sushi.
see it?
Sushi and
Not
pizza.
yet.
I thought they all disappeared from the city.
Fine looking feline. Thought they'd all disappeared from the city.
It is the first animal I see in Night City, except cockroaches, of course.
What does that mean?
First it was birds, then dogs. Cats actually put up a fight longest.
Perhaps it is a Bakeneko.
What?
Back in Echo. What's that?
It is a cat spirit.
Oh.
It brings misfortune, can restore the dead back to life.
Oh. Who knows? Could be.
Feline ghost? Suppose anything's possible.
Like unicorns.
My grandmother knew many stories about Kitsune,
Oh, like the fox.
Kappa, Bakeneko too.
Kappa's the turtle, I think.
Miss Home?
A foolish question. I am from the slums of Chiba 11. Once when I was desperate to live there, bad memories washed away by time. I long only for the simple days of childhood.
Ooh, I want to know more about V when he was a kid.
My childhood? Let's see. Nights spent looking for a star. Any star. All dimmed by city lights. Silent lullabies sung by the flickering neon signs of Charter Hill.
I remember the chemical stench of the canal, where we boys washed our shirts. Corporate transporters sometimes passed through our slum, Arasaka selecting children, but only the clean ones.
Transporters, you say?
Armored and armed, Chiba 11 has the most murders in all Japan. It probably still has.
What did they need kids for?
To be corporate soldiers. When they chose me, I felt I had won the lottery. In the army, I was given everything I lacked before: discipline, regular meals, and when I proved I was gifted, an education.
Let's do is kill Arasaka's enemies.
So how's a corpo rookie go from cleaning latrines to being Saburo Arasaka's bodyguard?
The highest grades at the academy, service in the special forces, and Arasaka-sama's unmatched eye for talent.
You're not saying Saburo fell for you at first sight.
To make the right decisions with imperfect knowledge, that is how you become the world's most powerful man. 100 candidates standing at attention, and Arasaka-sama looked into each of our souls and chose the one who would serve him best.
I feel like if V picked this, it would be very hypocritical of him to say. Anything's good that puts food on the table, I guess.
Did what you had to keep from going hungry.
I sense that you judge me, and yet you have no right
I chose it because I thought the other one was
you and
judgy.
your friend, Mr. Wells, I was not arrogant. I did not take the easy path.
I mean, fair enough. I'm not judging you.
Saying you got no dirt on your hands?
There are no clean hands, but it is important how they become dirty.
That is a
So
interesting
spill.
quote.
How'd you sully yours?
I like that quote.
Arasaka gave me what no one else could. Values I could honor, live for. This was most important. You dirty your hands for money. I, in the name of principles.
His quote about the dirty hands reminds me again about that quote that I was talking about earlier about Michonne and killing people. Because in order to survive, at least in the Walking Dead universe, you have to have killed, some people in order to survive for as long as you would in that situation. What matters isn't so much whether or not you killed. What matters is, like for what reason you killed. What was the reason you killed people? Saving away for a corpse, not for everybody. This is very hypocritical for me to say. I'm not judging you.
Wasn't judging you.
Untrue. You oppose the corporations, their order,
I was
their
part of the
world,
corporation.
in a mindless way, yet you offer no worthy alternative.
Take a look around. It's here. Your corporate world in its glorious splendor.
You show me filthy streets as if no other world exists, as if nothing else is possible. What of the millions who work for Arasaka and receive stability,
The
safety?
cheap 11 slum rats? They're there, scraping scraps out of scop tins. Corpse decided that, too.
We cannot fix everything at once.
That's true. Yeah, you're forgetting I worked for Arasaka.
Forgetting I was at Arasaka, saw how corps operate. Wasn't roses and rainbows. And you know what? Nobody owns me. I'm free. You should try it.
Sometimes I wish to become a nomad, to leave this world, forget everything.
I actually can see Takemura being a really good nomad. I definitely can see that. Never too late, man.
Never too late to change.
What is your expression? One cannot teach an old dog new tricks.
Well, I mean, you're not that old.
Do you know what I think?
What's
What do you
that?
think?
That day in Konpeki, we both have lost someone important. And
Yeah.
we are not at peace with this. So we seek conflict, argue eagerly.
He has a point. That's a really good point, Takemura. I didn't even think about that. Finally start to make some sense. I have really grown to love V and Takemura's relationship. I'm actually, kind of wondering why the developers actually didn't look into letting these two have a romance either, because I can see it totally happening. That would be could be a thing. I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
Finally starting to make some sense.
It is the duty of the living to atone for the dead. Hanako-sama shall aid us in our mission.
Or she'll make sure we die for good.
Gonna die anyway if I
Bakaneko
don't.
got sick of us, looks like.
It will find its own way. As will we. I think it is time to do something.
Oh, fuck, get worse.
You do not
Ugh.
look so bad.
I don't look so bad, really? I feel terrible. Oh man, it's raining. So I have a question while we're walking down the stairs. How many of you guys actually like Johnny Silverhands? Because I mean, I thought he was really cool at the beginning, like when we were first introduced to him. I get that what he did was pretty much a terrorist attack. It really was. But I understood why he did it, but I don't condone the fact that there was probably a lot of collateral damage to people who didn't deserve it. And so, but I at least wanted to try to get some understanding of him. But so far, every time I interact with Johnny Silverhands, and again, I completely love Keanu. This is nothing against Keanu, but Johnny Silverhands, the character, just does nothing but annoy me to no end. Like, he's just... Sometimes he's just grates on my nerves, and he can be very aggravating and very, like... I don't know. I've been trying to, like, put up a peace offering to him, but he's just been fairly consistently been a pain in the butt.
I'll be in touch.
So...
The diversionary action, that is mine to do.
So, I'm not sure if that's the intention. Is it the intention for us to not like Johnny? Because he has been completely... And maybe part of it is because of my V's ideals, but he is diametrically opposed to the way that V sees the world and his ideals and, like, his integrity and his humanity and empathy. It's just completely... Convince the guard to let you in. I feel like I should save here. So, yeah, maybe I kind of want to pause here and just talk about Johnny a little bit more. So, yeah, I've been struggling with this because I went in really wanting to like him. I went in really trying really hard to like Johnny, but the more I talk to him, the more frustrating and aggravating and annoying he is. And, like, I'm not saying that there isn't some I'm not saying at all that there isn't some good points. He does make some pretty good points, and a lot of what he says does have, in my opinion, like, rings of truth to it, but he's just so jaded. And I get it. He is a he went through a lot in his life. He, was trying really hard to make a change in the world, to be the change that he wanted to be, and he was so, like, F the corpse and F this, and, just taking action. I get that. Like, I understand that he has an agenda. I think conceptually, his reasons for the agenda is not bad. His methods, however, can be argued to be a bit terrorist-like, which I'm not personally cool with. And maybe it's just me being naive, but I would rather be naive than be jaded, personally. Personally, I would. And so I have a feeling that... I'm pretty sure that there's going to be multiple endings in Cyberpunk, and including endings where V survives and endings where V dies at the end, and probably even an ending where Johnny completely takes over V, and essentially V dies because his personality dies because Johnny takes him over. I'm guessing those are some of the possible endings that you can get in the game, and this is just a theory, and this is just a guess, but it feels like, just because of based on how RPG games like this works in the past, obviously I don't know what's going to happen with this game, but based on other games in the past, it feels like I have to come to some understanding, I have to come to some compromise, or come to some understanding and cooperation with Johnny in order for both of us to survive. I feel like that's going to be the thing. The key is you have to somehow have to come together and agree to some degree, compromise to some degree, and only that is the way that you both will be able to get out of this alive. But right now, I'm waiting, and maybe it's going to take a little bit longer. Maybe it'll happen later, but the way that things are going right now, I'm not seeing that happening. I'm not seeing that happening at all, because I think part of the problem is Johnny is is very, very resistant to the compromise part. He's very resistant to like seeing things in V's perspective. Like, he is very dismissive of V, probably because, again, he sees V as being like naive and not seeing the world for the way it is according to how Johnny sees the world, and therefore he's just very dismissive about V's like thoughts and values and how he thinks and how he operates, and if there is no compromise there, then I don't see V like giving in, and if Johnny's not willing to meet halfway, I don't think I see my V being willing to meet him past halfway towards Johnny's side. I don't see that at all, because I feel like once he does that, he is 100% like volunteering to give himself up and give his personality up to Johnny, instead of like putting up a fight to maintain what really is left of who V is and who he is as a person and his personality. So I am very much foreseeing a possible future where V and Johnny never basically end up cooperating and see eye to eye. And if that causes V to die at the end, or if that causes Johnny to take over because I didn't like succumb to him, or because I wasn't willing to meet him past halfway. I think my V is willing to meet halfway with him, but not past halfway. If that causes V to die or his personality be erased, I'm going to accept that. So be it. Because I would not be happy letting V ultimately give up who he is and give up his ideals and his values and integrity just for the sake of staying alive. Because again, like, I have the policy where my philosophy is, it's not about how long you survive, it's not about how long you live, it's about what you did while you were still alive, what you did with the short amount of time that you had. And so that to me is more important than V living to see another day. Is, if you can't, like, what's the point of him surviving to tomorrow if today he didn't do what he felt was righteous and just, and what he believed was the right thing to do. Like, there's no point in him surviving another day. That's just all what I'm trying to say. So it's unfortunate if that ends up what's happening, but again, I'm just telling everybody right now that if that's going to be the case, that I am prepared and I am okay with it. I'm 100% okay with it. But we'll see what happens.